All right, so I want to talk about this, kind of do an update about the Obi Wan Kenobi review bombing, because I know I talked about it a couple of days ago. It was announced a couple of days ago that people were saying, oh my gosh, you know, Obi Wan Kenobi's getting review bombed on Rotten Tomato on Metacritic. Oh my god, it's insane. How can these Star Wars fans just do this terrible thing to Obi Wan Kenobi? What did he do to you? And actually looking into the different comments, the different ratings, you know, different reviews that people were giving on Rotten Tomato, people were actually giving honest reviews. Like, you actually would look through negative reviews on Rotten Tomatoes going, okay, yeah, no, I can understand that argument. Now, look, I'm watching Obi Wan Kenobi, and there are arguments, I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't really like that. I have critiques about that. Oh, I like that. For some reason, we've just kind of gone away from people just having, you know, good things or bad things. You cannot be a critic whatsoever. It used to be back in the day, you could critique anything. Like, the most famous movie critics were like on TV, had TV shows critiquing different movies that would come out, different shows that would come out, and people would watch that. But nowadays, apparently, when it comes to critiquing things, it is seen as a bad thing. It means you're an istophobe, or an istum, or a phobe, or whatever it might be. You just can't give an honest criticism about something without being labeled one thing or another. And it's just odd time that we're living in. But I want to talk about this and give kind of an update about the Obi Wan Kenobi saga that's happening right now with the review bombing. You know, I don't know if it's fake or not, but it's definitely something where you are definitely seeing one swing from one thing, from somebody saying it's getting review bombed, and seeing negative reviews, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're seeing a lot of different positive reviews, and it's very strange to see how this is working out. So anyway, before I actually get into this, I want to let you guys know I'm doing kind of a self-promotion for myself. Don't have any promotions, don't have anything to promote, no advertising and whatnot, but I wanted to let you guys know that if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I'm going to be leaving my description, you know, a link in the description below of my Twitter account. I post stuff from my family, different things I'm going to be doing throughout the day, as well as different topics I want to talk about and let you guys know kind of what my opinion is throughout the thing. Definitely follow me on Twitter, as well as Odyssey and Rumble, if you guys want to have an alternative to YouTube. For those that have subscribed to me on Odyssey and Rumble, I really do appreciate you guys, as well as the people on YouTube that are here watching me as well. So just want to let you guys know about that. The links are going to be in the description box below. So all right, let's talk about this. And this is coming from Ryan from RK Outpost, who has been talking about this previously, and honestly, just looking at his tweet made me really want to investigate this a little bit. Actually kind of look into what is the reasoning behind it, because again, like I said, several days ago, we were getting this, oh my gosh, Obi Wan Kenobi is getting review bombed, and you're getting, you know, seeing these negative different reviews over it. But honestly, like I said, if you just went through the different reviews of, you know, Rotten Tomato or Metacritic and whatnot, you could actually see what people's gripes and complaints are. Again, like I said, there are gripes, complaints that I have about the Obi Wan Kenobi series. To me, watching Obi Wan Kenobi, it has not made a decent argument for me saying, oh yeah, you know what, this series had to be made. The stories had to be told between Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and A New Hope, and fill us in on what was happening to Obi Wan Kenobi. So far, the series has not done that. Yeah, it's great to see Darth Vader. Yeah, it's great to see Obi Wan Kenobi. I like the actors. I like the setting. But again, the argument has not been made for me to go, oh yeah, this series definitely needed to be made. But anyway, Ryan actually goes into the different things about the review bombing. Now, this is one thing that was very interesting. May 27th, okay? May 27th on Metacritic, this was considered review bombing. Now again, 114 reviews negative. Okay, you know what? You can see that as possibly, maybe review bombing. But again, looking at the positives, I mean, it is just barely. Negative is just barely above positive. And again, like I said, maybe people are like me. Maybe people are like me saying, you know what? Obi-Wan Kenobi has not made, you know, it's great seeing those actors, great seeing the settings, great to see Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi. That being said, it has not made an argument saying, man, this story definitely needed to be told. The way they're depicting Obi-Wan Kenobi and whatnot, just kind of being defeated and all that stuff, I just didn't want to see that. He was a great hero, and the way that you know, Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi meet in this thing just kind of breaks the canon a little bit of what A New Hope has. Anyway, I digress. But again, like I said, looking at this, it does not consider, to me personally, a review bomb because of how close they are in between each other. But on May 27th, this is what it showed. He posted an update. What happened? Look at the positives. This is what it was. Negative was right here. Positive right here. The announcement of a possible review bomb happened. Boom. Positive shot way. Like, you're talking about like damn near 700, 800%. I mean, that is insane. The insane just gap between negative and positive. Now, what is this going to be called? Is this called review bombing? Like, I'm just wanting to know. Look, if we are wanting to make the argument that on the same day, at one point in time, it was 114 negative to 86 positive, and on the same day, it drops up to 111 positive and 176. But this is not called review bombing. That's odd, man. That is truly odd. This is just absolutely astonishing to how funny it is that review bombing can be considered, just a marginal gap between it, but just the gigantic gap that is here is insane to know that this is not considered review bombing. And it definitely shows that because there were articles, because people were talking about Star Wars Obi Wan Kenobi series being review bombed, that you can see people came out and I'm assuming this is, I would assume out of anything, this would be considered review bombing. Now, I did want to check out the latest. So this is today, June 6th. Where is it sitting at? 995 positive reviews, 208. Now, one thing I actually did have a question on, so I went to, the Wayback Machine. This is actually on, let me make sure that I have the date. So this is June 1st. So just on June 1st, again, I'm not understanding if this is actually accurate or not. This is the date that I selected on June 1st. But even this does not match up what he actually posted on Twitter. So I don't know how accurate this stuff is. But yeah, this is what on the Wayback Machine, this is what it's depicting. This is not on the 27th. The 27th is when it got released. So this is, maybe, June 2nd or June 3rd or whatnot, when this actually got posted out. So anyway, that's my mistake. But again, like I said, on June 1st, seeing the negatives, again, like I said, people can have negative reviews. People can have negative things to say about it. Nothing, look, it takes a lot to have a 10 out of 10. And we're going to go through some of the reviews. It takes a lot for a TV show or a movie to be a 10 out of 10. The 10 out of 10 has to be the most perfect movie. There's no flaws whatsoever. It is perfection, 10 out of 10. And you're telling to me that there are so many people out there that see Obi Wan Kenobi as flawless. I think it's a little bit much to say that. Now, again, like I said, today on June 6th, 995 positive reviews. And it's insane to see. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. There's actually a 9. Okay. You know what? That at least makes me a little bit more understanding of the argument going, yeah, you know what? This person thinks it's great, but there's a flaw. There's a flaw. There might be something that they don't like. But also, too, it's the exact same thing with 3s and 0s and stuff like that. It to me, personally, yeah, 4s, 5s. As long as people are making solid arguments on why they see this, again, like I said, this is too many. Again, and it might be just people just trying to counteract the amount of positive reviews that this TV show is getting. Again, like I said, it is insane to see the amount of different positive reviews to negative reviews. And we're not considering one over the other. I just updated it. Right now as I'm making this video. 1,700 positive reviews. And this is not considered review bombing. I'm not Look, if we were wanting to set one standard and we're going off of whatever day this was that Ryan, from RK Outpost posted as saying, look, this is what the media is considered to be review bombing. And then we go over to today and 1,007 positive reviews to 241. And this is not considered review bombing? I don't know what you say, man. I really don't. This is the dumbest thing in the world. Whatever drama, whatever BS that, it's trying to be pulled right now to where, again, like I said, Obi-Wan has flaws. There are flaws in it. Whatever it's the storyline or the writing or whatever, or the characters and the way that they're portrayed in this thing, there are flaws in this. There are. It's okay to admit it. It is okay. But I'm going to tell you right now, there is no way in the world the amount of positive 10 out of 10s makes no sense to me. But also, too, the 0s and the 1s, come on, there has to be at least something that you like out of it. But again, when it comes to the positive, there also has to be something you can critique. I mean, it's ridiculous. But when it comes to the overall storyline of saying, look, just a few negatives over a positive is considered review bombing, but the amount, the extent of how reversed it is now, the amount of positive to negatives, and that's not considered review bombing. Yo, I mean, come on. Let's be real about this entire thing. So anyway, look, long story short, there's a different standard. There's a double standard. We all know it. But again, I think this whole thing with Obi Wan Kenobi is it's just BS. It's BS stuff that is trying to get drummed up about it. They're trying to use this to bring up press. I get that, and again, I get it that I'm bringing up press for them just talking about it. I understand that, but again, it's something that needs to be said for people that are just looking at this going, what the hell is going on, and not being able to see just the hypocrisy of this entire thing. It's just astounding. It's just astounding to see the hypocrisy of what's considered review bombing a couple of days ago to go, you know what? No, that's honest people's reviews. And that's not the case whatsoever. So anyway, let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about, the review bombing that's happening now when it comes to positive and negatives to a couple of days ago? Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about all this drama surrounding Obi Wan Kenobi? And also too, let me know, what are your positive and negatives about the TV show? Again, like I said, I got mine. What is yours? So let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please have a great rest of the day. Look forward to talking to you guys all next time.